Alright, welcome back everyone. Episode 3 of our Deadlands playthrough. So, if you haven't already, again, check out the link in the description to the playlist if you haven't caught the past few episodes. Everything is all organized in order.
Daedric troops from Burning Gyre Keep in the Deadlands are preparing to invade Fargrave.
Well done, Rat. Mortal, find out what else the note contains.
That Daedrat talks?
Did you hear what I said, Mortal Master? Volcanos Nokvraz prepares to send the most fearsome Daedric troops in all the Deadlands to this Nexus city. The destruction will be glorious. It is addressed to some despicable cur named Sister Seldina. A weak-sounding mortal name if ever I heard one. Why one of Mehrunes Dagon's most powerful warlords, not as powerful as Aerox, mind you, would deign to aid a weak-named mortal baffles me. Yes, right. Troops, stand ready at Burning Gyre Keep. Send word when Fargrave's defenses fall, and the invasion will begin. Dremora blades will take the city, not your incarnates. That is every word, Mortal Master, whose name is in no way weak. Let us make haste, Master.
An excellent idea, Mortal. Use the Plaza of Portals to reach the Deadlands. We'll rendezvous at Burning Gyre Keep.
Yep, let's do it. I think I have the right point set. Okay, we're good, I think.
This place smells wonderful,
What in
Master.
oblivion was that?
Like
Great
weapons
power was
after
just
a battle.
unleashed inside the keep. Hurry, mortals. We must see what's going on.
Power of an incarnate, not Rog. Your Daedra will reform. Eventually.
They chased you out of Fargrave once. How many more failures must you endure, Cyrodiil?
Careful, Nokvraz, or perhaps I'll point my incarnate in your direction.
I sense intruders.
Lyran and her minions. Incarnate, destroy them!
What an obnoxious fight this is. Invulnerability.
I've summoned a pool of energy. Go into it.
Oh.
Now, Mortal, go to one of my energy pools.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
The Incarnate failed, Cyrodiil. You failed. Again!
You see failure, I see opportunity. Let's head to the Riven Cataclysm. I have a legion of incarnates to create.
We should leave too. Quickly, mortals, into the portal.
Alrighty then.
A glorious victory! Arox the Mutilator must scratch furiously.
Sister Seldina. Twice now, you helped me stop her from harming Fargrave and its people. Thanks for that. I'm not sure why Lyrinth chose us, or what she really cares about in all this. But as long as the cult threatens my city, I'll stand by you. Yeah, I heard. I may not remember who I am, or where I came from, but I found a purpose in Fargrave. That's what keeps me going. Protecting the city and its people. I won't rest until we stop Sister Seldina and the Order of the Waking Flame.
We stopped Seldina's ritual and forced her to retreat to Burning Gyre Keep. There, instead of allowing her to summon Nok'Roz's promised army, we defeated her incarnate. Now she's on the run, back to her Riven Cataclysm. That device intrigues me. And do not forget that Nirn is her ultimate target, little mortal. She plans to use Fargrave to sacrifice your realm to Dagon. But Seldina figured out a way to change the very nature of a Daedra. Truly change it. That bears further investigation. A question I must ponder. There are few places I can think of to hide such a device. None of them pleasant. And there are the Blade Bearers to consider. Why was their sword in the keep? For now, take this as a reward. That is the mortal custom, yes? Are you ready to resume our hunt for the Riven Cataclysm, little mortal? I assumed you'd want time to sample Madame Wim's delights, or explore the splendors of Fargrave. No? Very well. Let us go before more incarnates are unleashed upon the city. You are not wrong in your summation, but we are not without avenues to explore. Remember the broken sword hilt you found at Burning Gyre Keep? It carries the mark of the Blade Bearers clan. The Blade Bearers are a Dromora clan who forged their own path. They have no allegiance to Mehrunes Dagon, so I find it curious that their crest was found on a broken sword in the keep. I want to determine their involvement. With your aid, of course. The Blade Bearers are nomads, but we should find them at a settlement called Wretched Spire. That's in the Sever region of the Deadlands. We must talk to their kinreeve, Rincaius. I will meet you there. And bring Arox. We may have a use for him. Rincaius is a kinreeve of the Blade Bearers, a clan of nomadic Dromora who bow to no prince. Like the rest of his clan, he is fierce but values honor. He takes pride in his martial skills and the status of his kin. Mortals hold no interest for him. Friends? Hardly. That is a mortal concept. If I understand the idea, it implies affection, vulnerability. That you would attribute such an affiliation to Dromora is amusing. But I have known Rincaius for a long time. We have never been at odds. The Deadlands belong to Mehrunes Dagon, but places exist where his minions rarely go. Wretched Spire stands as a refuge of sorts. A settlement where Dromora without clans and escaped mortal slaves can eke out a meager existence. Hence the name. As I said, the Blade Bearers are nomads who do not pledge allegiance to Dagon. As such, they roost in places that aren't under the Prince's direct control. Wretched Spire is one such location. Rincaius' clan can usually be found there this cycle. He might be able to explain how his Blade Bearers came to be at Burning Gyre Keep. If Rincaius knows more about the Waking Flame's activity in the Deadlands than we do, Perhaps he can tell us where Sister Saldina and her device are hiding. Then either Rinkias knows about the involvement of his kin, or he does not. If he knows, then he is an enemy, and we may learn something by questioning him. If he does not know, then he is a potential ally, and a powerful one.
You are unlikely to find any of Mehrunes Dagon's servants in Wretched Spire, Master. Long ago, the Prince of Destruction commanded that no Daedra among his legions should look upon that place, or even speak of it. He was quite insistent. Never heard of him, but I do not trust him. I will watch him closely, Master. Sniff out his intentions. I have a keen sense of smell in this otherwise pathetic form. I'd prefer to be huge and powerful again, of course. But this form has some uses. I do not know. Lord Dagon wasn't in the habit of explaining his commandments. I heard the entire town was dropped into the Deadlands from someplace else, but I was never curious enough to investigate further. Sorry to have failed you, Master.
That's so far away. Alright, let's do it. See, we have 14 skill points. Did they actually add anything, or I don't think they added anything. I have like all the relevant things anyway. Okay, let's get this sky shard first. How many way shrines are there total? 11 in the Deadlands. Oh, that counts Fargrave as well. Okay, cool. Or that can happen, I guess. Where even? Why does this happen, dude? I was so close. I will get this sky shard. We'll do all the side quests eventually. Just gotta... I'll pick them up for now, at least. Will, on the other hand, collect all the way shrines as we see them. See another one in the distance. 6 out of 11. I still actually have to do the Deadlands from the Blackwood one for achievements as well, but man, I just can't be bothered. Manticora. It's past 3 way shrines on the way to just go to the objective.
Why concern yourself with this? We can outlast the mortals.
Perhaps. But the chaos still threatens us. What do you see, mortal? A Tremora shell on the ground? What does that matter? We don't die after all. Could bring chaos. Disrupt the town's stability. Someone knew this and sent Tephalas back to oblivion. I need to know who. You can help. Wretched Spire hides Daedra. Can't get summoned while here. We like that. But mortals want us gone. That won't happen. Tephalas seeks a treaty. Removing him delays that. The mortals may try to purge Daedra in his absence. If so, they'll die. We know not the source of the Spire's protection. Any change might end it, including mortal deaths. You are mortal. Save your people. Speak to them so I can find the one who seeks violence. If lives do not concern you, I can provide mortal coin. Several mortals stand about gawking. 2 will tell what they saw. Rodzara speaks freely to anyone. And Tarvin on the hill, allied to Daedra. I'll take Tephalas' shell to a necrologist in the Daedric area. Meet me there with what you learn.
Okay, so that's another side quest we have to do. We'll get to that a little bit later. Again, just picking up things so don't forget about them.
I see the last of the fool killers still consorts with mortals.
And I see a blade bearer who could use a new perspective.
You travel a strange path,
Rinka?
Lyrinth. I won't ally with kin such as you.
I was not offering an alliance. Mortals, speak to Rinkias. Tell him about burning Gyre Keep.
Mortals in the Deadlands exist only at Mehrunes Dagon's sufferance. They grovel in his cult, toil as his slaves, or skulk and hide in places such as this, in the hope he will forget about them. Which are you? And why do you seek the Blade Bearers? No Blade Bearer would willingly enter a fortress loyal to Lord Dagon. I'm in search of my clan members who disappeared, however. You say you found one of our swords at Burning Gyre Keep. Tell me, what do you know of the Order of the Waking Flame? An audacious plan? Mehrunes Dagon has swallowed mortal realms before, or at least a portion of them. Such as this settlement you see before you. You are fortunate that their plan failed. What brings you to the Deadlands now? Vengeance? If Dagon's servants struck down my kin to protect this device, I will punish them. But first, they must be found. My scouts followed rumors to Xynowes's jail and Jin's foundry before they vanished. I will begin there. You may accompany. Jin is a Dremora kin marcher. She studies relics and devices. Xynowes is Zivilai. He studies pain. They are both subordinates of Valkanaz Novkroz, who you say you encountered at Burning Gyre Keep. Kinmarcher Jind oversees a foundry in the Sever, not far from Wretched Spire. Xanoaz is a master of a jail in the Burn, a place of suffering. My scouts reported that both seek information about mortal dealings, each in their own way. It is unusual for two high-ranking lieutenants of Arkanaz Novkroz to suddenly concern themselves with mortals, yes. Novkroz has nothing but contempt for your kind. Is that all? I grow impatient. When Dagon's purposes interfere with our own, we gladly fight his minions. Prince Dagon knows this and welcomes it. We have met the Valkanaz in battle before. This business of mortal secrets and missing Dremora is new, however. The Blade Bearers come to Wretched Spire every cycle. It provides a place to plot our next campaign against rival clans. When one of our war parties never arrived, I dispatched scouts to find it. They made one report. Then they too disappeared.
Gotta go find two
Crozer,
people.
Stay vigilant. It's possible our clanmates will return while I am gone.
What do you want?
I saw you over there talking to Nora, just like I watched you come into town for the first time. Nothing goes on around here without Rodzara noticing. Want to know what happened to that Dremora dead on the ground? How could I miss it? One moment he's walking along, the next he falls to the ground. His body shook a little, then nothing. I thought only a blade to the chest could kill them. Not that I care. You'll find no love for those things in my heart. No, not a soul. Neither person nor creature around him when it happened. But he was coming from the Spire and going toward where the Daedra stay. Probably getting up to foul business. You know how they are. I keep my eyes on them. Seems to me that we should have handled it long ago. Daedra aren't meant to live among us. They have everywhere else they can go. Why do they insist on staying where I'm forced to see their strange ways? I say, gather everyone and kick them out.
I think she hates people. Kind of want to just go explore and collect all the way shrines, but we'll get to that.
The mortal appears. Surprising, but acceptable.
I have a feeling there's going to be like a way shrine right here, 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 and then like somewhere else.
I expected you to be killed on your way here. Perhaps you are more capable than you appear. This is the Foundry of Jind, kin marcher under Valkanaz Novkroz. Here she supervises Dremora who study and devise things of interest to the Valkanaz. Look for strange devices or documents about mortal machines in Jind's foundry. I will search for signs of my blade bearers and question any churls I find. There is a ritual site to the north. Meet me there when you finish searching the foundry. That would be an inefficient use of my time and abilities. Do not expect me to guard you, mortal, but if you die, as mortals are prone to do, I shall inform Lyranth at my convenience. I've had few dealings with Kinmarcher Jind, but I have reservations about any Dremora who dabbles in mortal inventions. It is an unseemly habit. Dislike? One must be familiar with something to dislike it. I am unfamiliar with your kind and not especially curious. You are simply unimportant. I mean no insult. I'm sure you are very important to you, as far as mortals are concerned. Comfort is not a concept I give much thought to. It is something mortals seek. to protect them from fears and cares. Or so I have heard. Dremora know little of fear, so the relative merits of being comfortable or uncomfortable are meaningless. I will only wait for a brief period at the ritual site after I complete my own investigations. Search quickly if you wish to compare notes.
That Ringkias doesn't know what to make of you, Master. He seems like the suspicious type.
I guess if I'm just gonna discover, I might as well pop an XP scroll while we got buffs running. Oh.
I knew that lying Kinmacher wouldn't release me, even if I did translate the notes stolen from Sister Saldina. Knockross thinks he can make his own catalyst.
I feel like I went into this place the definitely wrong way. Skill point.
Knockross seeks to undermine the mortal Saldina. Two factions vying for Lord Dagon's favor.
Alright, I'm gonna go look for a sky, or I guess sky shards too, but more importantly the way shrines. I think I have a general idea of where they would be, just playing this game for years without actually knowing where they are. Like, yep, within this area might be one here, but probably not. One probably around here, and one around this area. This will help us in the future. This looks like sulfur mines in video. Don't worry, we'll be doing all the side quests eventually. What was that? Oh my god, almost got clapped. Oh, that thing has 10 million health. People are like doing no damage to it.
Victory, sweetheart.
Is this a world boss? Or is this just like a random...
Yes, a worthy challenger.
That wasn't... Well, I guess I'll get my event tickets. Sure, I forgot. I thought the event ended. But that's tomorrow, I believe. Another sky shard. It's on the top of the hill, isn't it? It's just like everything is out to get you here. Oh my goodness. People brave enough to just AFK out in the middle of like enemies. There might be a shrine somewhere around here. There's a big quest line over there. Oh, you know, just Nash Titan over there. No big deal. Good. Maybe, yeah, okay. One more shrine. I feel like it's about gonna be on this top area somewhere around there. How many quests are there? 6 main quests and a lot of side ones. Okay, there's probably an achievement for doing the side ones, which we'll get to. World boss, if it's up, I'll do it. And there are people there, sure. But I'm not going to wait for it. Convenient. Oh, just kidding. Oh my god, look at that.
I was tired of walking anyway.
We'll get it eventually. It's not a big deal. Way Shrine. Yep. How did I know? Sweet, all 11 shrines found. Striking Pathfinders. Alright, this one up here. I mostly just wanted to find a way shrine just so I can port easier. There's a delve up there. I feel like the last striking local or Pathfinder Ravage crossing is probably over there. I know there's probably add-ons that literally just point out everything, but that's kind of half the fun, exploring yourself, isn't it?
Come on, this isn't right.
Nope. Not today. Oh my god, how did I know? I kind of wish achievements in this game were account-wide, because when I first started this game, you guys can actually watch it too. My first character was my Templar, which is now my crafter and healer. That one, like I did all the story on, and now this is my new main. So, can't be bothered doing every alliance zone again on this character, but we have done them all.
You lead.
Investigate the foundry. How to get there? I kind of want to do this while it's still hot, actually. Don't worry, boys. Next episode, we'll be doing all the good stuff. Our world bosses on still on a 10-minute timer. They have an armory system, right? Not bound. That? This is not an official thing, is it? This is an add-on. I know I have a housing add-on. How do you use the armory thing? It's new in this patch. Dude, this boss, when it spawns, is about to melt in like 3 seconds. Dang, I want to get the Kind's Aegis memento like that. That one's so cool. Watch the health bar. Welcome to day one. It's 2 world bosses. I want to get this Sky Shard though. All right, how do we get this? Let's figure this out. Okay. See it. Almost rolled off. Okay, so the delve is here and here. 2 delves over there. Crafting locations. I have no idea. Main story, 2 more sky shards. We can get the sky shards done next time. World bosses next time. I'll just find these randomly. Points of interest. And then, of course, the story. Okay, well, with that said, I am going to wrap up this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are looking forward to more, drop a quick like on the video, and I'll see you guys next time. There's a link in the description to the playlist if you want to watch the previous Blackwood, which kind of connects the story. Well, Blackwood is first, and then this one. But if you haven't caught it already, you can. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a fantastic day.